Okay, so there's a Sublime Epiphany, and there's a Key to the Archive. Both of these are very, very good. Thing is, though, is I think it's more critical in blue decks to have Sublime Epiphany than it is to have Key to the Archive. But Key to the Archive goes in literally anything, where it is oh so good. I don't actually know. We've got like this really super powerful ramp that goes in any color, or we've got a bomb in Sublime Epiphany. I think it really just might be Sublime Epiphany. I think Sublime Epiphany is that good. Maybe that's wrong. It's not the open pick, but it sure is the power pick here. I think that these two are the only two considerations. I'll go ahead and take Sublime Epiphany here. Okay, and now we've got a Saw It Coming, which is a decent follow-up. But then there's also like the Eldest Reborn, which is fantastic. So I think with my strategy for the cube, like, I think it's better to just take the Eldest Reborn here. Having a counterspell with the Sublime Epiphany is pretty sweet, though. Yeah, I'll probably just take the Eldest Reborn because it's super powered. There's also, like, yeah, lands that I'm not considering really here. So yeah, it's just Eldest Reborn versus Saw It Coming. Obviously, Saw It Coming's only in the race because we have a Sublime Epiphany, but I think I'll take this Eldest Reborn. That card's pretty sick. And now we have lots of good choices. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. So, Gaunty is super sick. Pact of Negation is pretty sweet. Chandra is very good. Like, I think the two cards in the running, though, might be Gaunty versus Pact of Negation. I do like a good Pact of Negation. But Gaunty with an Eldest Reborn, that's gotta be pretty good. God, it would have been so nice if I would have taken the Saw It Coming and then just have a Chandra. Yeah, I think Gaunty and Eldest Reborn are powerful enough reasons to be in black. Did pass on a Pact of Negation. That's a little but... Okay. There's like a Mana Form Hellkite here. That's pretty sweet. Into the Royal, which I think is pretty decent mode of interaction. A land that I don't really care for at this position. I mean, Hellkite is a pretty sweet card. Into the Royal wheels quite a lot. I'll take the Hellkite here, I think. And who knows? We'll just take this wherever it goes. Well, now blue seems completely cut off, but we've got a pretty decent choice here. We've got a Shade versus like a Shipwreck Marsh, which we have a Sublime Epiphany and a couple of black cards. Could also be on like a blue-red and splash Eldest Reborn with that pick. I think this is a pretty strong consideration here, honestly. But Shade is good, especially if we're going into like a red-black deck. We don't necessarily have aggressive choices here, so maybe it's a little bit lower on our care about list. I'm gonna go ahead and take this Marsh here. Okay, and no black cards, white weenie cards, not like insane ones, but they're there. Rune Blaster is good in an aggressive deck. Censor is pretty good in general. I think I'll go ahead and take Censor. I'm not a fan of Ayara. I've made it work quite a few times, but if you've seen kind of like my latest opinions on the sacrifice decks, the aristocrats ones in these formats, it's not reliable enough. They didn't design black with enough of the pieces that go together. You have to get like very specific pieces, so it not only has to be open, which it usually is, but you have to get lucky as well that they are opened. So I'll go ahead and take that, and that's pretty good. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Dismiss I like a lot. Siphon Insight I like a decent amount. Mizzix's Mastery I think is pretty powerful. But I don't think we're trying to be red-blue. We could be. And Splash Black, that is the highest upside. I don't think it's necessarily like the most, well, it is the most powerful. 9-man's a lot. Like, let's just say that. Probably is right to just take a dismiss here. Oh, wow. Discover the formula this late? Oh my god. I should have taken Mizzix's Mastery, because, like, well, I guess it's only 1 mana less, but wow, Discover the Formula has got to be one of the most powerful cards in this format for sure. Okay, so we're in blue. Blue is completely open. I haven't seen a bit of black. Seen a decent amount of white. White has problems this set in that who am I drafting with? It's pretty good. Pretty good pickup. Alright, so oh my god, now we've got now we just get fixing. Oh, this is I mean, I'll take it. Like, if red is open, I'll take it. If red and blue are open, I'm in. Oh, jeez. Fight with Fire is not a bad removal spell. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take that. Like, it's not a great one, but it's not a bad one. Ooh, Hallowed Fountain on the complete wheel. Let's just put these on the side. We know we have some Esper fixing. Okay, so pack 1 went pretty amazing. Now here. So we're thinking that we're in blue-red. Because it was just like dropped on our lap. Not even trying to force it. So we don't have any fixing for these colors. So we could do something like a Smoldering Egg here. Or we could consider Thragtusk for a splash. We already have the Key of the Archive. This is a very powerful control card. There's a Smoldering Egg, which I think is quite decent. 7, huh? Feel like this might wheel. We gotta take Thragtusk as a splash. That's a pretty powerful splash card, not gonna lie. It might be correct to just take Smoldering Egg, but I think we're gonna get some of these red cards back. So I'm gonna take that. Okay, so what do we have here? Ooh, we got some goodies. So I'm not considering the Rune Crab. Like, my hard opinion, especially in best of 1 on taking mill cards highly, is don't do it. Yeah, it wins the control matchup, so it's a good sideboard option in best of 3. But a lot of what you're worrying about is a lot of what you're worrying about in this format is staying alive in these control decks. So You want to do that first and foremost, and these are like control only cards. Like 0-3's okay stats against aggro. Eats a bolt, but I'm not a big fan of taking them highly. So here we've got some fixing or a Hall of the Storm Giants. I think Hall of the Storm Giants is the best man land for control by a lot. So I'm going to go take that pretty highly here. Yeah. This is going to be very easy. So we know red's open. We're on Lightning Strike here. Golos isn't what we need. I mean, we might not even be playing this Thragtusk, honestly. So, no fixing for us, so it's not even a hard choice. Yeah. Just a Lightning Strike, some good green that I didn't play in my last draft because I apparently clicked it off. Like, if you've seen my the rock draft, then you probably know. But this should have been in place of Shieldred. I would have probably picked up an additional game instead. Lightning Strike. Blue and red go together so well this set. Early removal, late game card draw, and advantage. Epiphany because it's kind of busted, or the Celestis because it fixes and it's great. Like, let's take a look. Gonti's out. Like, I feel like the correct answer might be the Celestis, but I'm gonna go with Epiphany because it's kind of time warps are busted. So I think I'm gonna take that. At this table, the Celestis might wheel, so I don't think I would count on that, but okay. We've got a breeding pool for the splash and a steam vents. Well, steam vents is directly on our colors, so I think we're taking that pretty highly. Maybe one of the, like, we're gonna get something here. Probably a magma channeler, but who knows at this table? Anything can happen. It's a pretty disappointing pick here. Like, Oracle Moldiah is great. There's nothing else for us. Let's see. There's not as many instances as I thought. Like, I was about to say Wilderness Reclamation might be pretty sick in this deck. But I'm going to take Oracle Moldiah because there's just nothing else for us here. And now I've got 2 premium green cards. Where is this draft headed? Not our land. And I don't think I'm splashing two 5-drops, but it could happen. I'm going to take Fading Hope. Early interaction. Love it. Okay. Could consider this to splash Thragtusk. I think Direfleet Daredevil's pretty good, though. Like, a lot of what you're looking for in your low drops is good against control, good against aggro. And Direfleet Daredevil hits both of those. So I'm going to go ahead and take that, I think. Over the Veil. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, Play with Fire and Smoldering Egg came back. I'm probably on Smoldering Egg. I don't actually know which is correct. Probably the egg. Probably the egg. Has potential value later. Probably a Zagoth Triumph. Fixes for blue and green and black. Ooh, we might be doing a triple splash here. Or a double splash. Whatever. Nothing for me, really. These don't matter. Could be a Guarding, could be a Bubble Snare. Guess so. I don't know. Okay, the Celestis wheeled because everyone is forcing aggro at this table. I bet. Everyone's forcing something. And yeah, Magmatic Channeler came back. Probably, yeah, it's better than Illyrios. Dragon Skull Summit helps splash Eldest Reborn. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Okay. Ooh, memory lapse is great. Treasure map is great. So let's try and figure this out a little bit here. We have Censor and Dismiss and Sublime Epiphany as our counter spells. Probably not splashing Oracle. Though it's not a bad splash, honestly. Ooh, there's also Forsaken Crossroads, which is a fantastic land. But I think the playables in this pack are too strong. I'll probably take the ramp because we have all this like badass blue top end. Okay. No, I mean, I don't think there's that much choice here. Like, we obviously have choices, but like Scholar, we've got Discover the Formula, Sublime Epiphany. Yeah, we've got Sublime Epiphany, so Scholar's gonna be pretty busted in this deck. Maybe Unholy Heat Wheels. Who knows? Do I really need more top end? What kind of ramp am I doing? Well, I'm dealing with some ramp here. Even Chandra ramps. We're dealing with some ramp. I don't even think we're going to need Thragtusk. So there's a decent chance that I'm supposed to not take the 7-drop, but I want to take the 7-drop. YOLO. Well, let's take Hullbreaker Horror. If nothing else, this is possibly the most busted card in the cube. So yeah, that's pretty strong. Ooh, a Scarab God that we can splash, or a counterspell, which is just good. Even Solemn Simulacrum ramps us. Jeez, why is my deck so expensive? Probably because I drafted it that way. So we don't need the Scarab God. I think I'm just on some early interaction. Well, early interaction / late control. Definitely making in over Scorching Dragonfire. Maybe we get both. Okay, so as much as I'd like to take Sylamgar's Command, which we can splash, I think I have to take Fabled Passage here. Just fantastic all around. We've got good splash options as it is. Yeah, I think that's a pretty easy pick. We're at 20 playables. Ooh, Behold the Multiverse? Yeah, that's perfect. That is perfect. Even, I mean, Shower Skull Smashing is pretty good. We haven't seen a board wipe here, which we're basically looking for Burn Down the House pretty highly, but we've got lots of early plays. I think it's just Behold. I think Behold is good. Huh. Yeah, I'm not seeing much here. Like, maybe the Obelisk, because we're going so high in our curve. I don't know. We'll have to decide that. Ooh, Royal Eruption, yeah. We know red's open. Like, we're almost like we're the only red drafter at the table. And there's black and white drafters. Oh my god. Oh my god. What? Memory Lapse and Forsaken Crossroads came back. Ah, what the heck. Probably supposed to take the Forsaken Crossroads, but Memory Lapse is so good. We've got counters. We've got counters. Don't look at me. Don't judge me. If you're out there, don't judge me. Yeah, we're just gonna take a Thassa's Intervention pretty pretty happy here. Spell Pierce. Yeah, I'm in for that. I'm not main decking Teferi's Tutelage. Like, if you've ever played aggro in this format and someone's like played a tutelage against you, you're just like, yeah, that's the stuff. That's it. Do more of that. Okay. So we've got the deck. It's very strange. Well, I mean, it's not strange. It's fairly straightforward and good. But the draft was very strange. Okay, so need to make one adjustment here. I think these are fine. I think Maniform Hellkite is pretty good. Maybe it's probably one of these like high drop cards. Honestly, it's good that we have so many low drop cards, honestly, because this is like a problem, but it's kind of a good problem to have. Like, I want to say it's Epiphany, or Alrund's Epiphany. Like, I feel wrong for cutting any of these. Like, I don't think, like, anyone watching this video is going to be like mad no matter which one of these I choose to cut. I'm gonna be mad no matter what I cut. I think it's the nerfed Alrund's Epiphany that goes. And I think that's correct. 4 on-color duels. That's great. I can splash the Eldest Reborn. I'm not sure that I even want to. Honestly, I think it's fairly good, but I don't think it's necessary. And like, look at all these duels. Like, just straight up could have 6, 7. Could just have 7 black sources. Ooh, 8. I could just have 8 black sources easy. God, I wish these were like breeding pools and hinterland harbors and such. Because going straight 3-colored is pretty sweet. In fact, what does it look like if I try to do that? Literally just this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is not enough for a double splash. Yeah, so I think I'm just pretty happy here with this outcome. Oh, Fabled Passage as well. So let's see. I would be looking at 1. Let's get hypothetical here. 5 total green sources. 5 total. Then that would lead to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's look at what they suggest and just go off of that to start. 8, 9, 10, 10 blue sources. Oh, no. Wait. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 blue sources. That's still great. Red sources, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. So green sources would be at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's still low. Why did I cut that? Still a little low. Okay, let's get the good lands in here. Okay, 5. So let's see here. Know you. 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Most of our red is early plays, though, so it's more like 10 red sources to 12 blue sources. Yeah, that's probably pretty good. Um, man, I gave up a memory lapse in this deck. What the heck? Okay. Might be a little too much top end, but I can't pass all the bombs. Quite enjoy the deck a lot. It's just got early plays and late plays. Perfect. I don't know what that table was, though. Like a wheeled key the archive. Like, that's the thing about, like, the arena cube and it being League. Oh, yeah, this looks perfect. Probably leading on island. We'll see. If they don't do anything, I'll drop a smoldering egg here. Okay, yeah. Looking pretty solid here. Okay, it's one of these decks. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. If they attack, I'm probably just gonna take 2 here. Alright. They have a 1-drop, that's gonna be bad, but we've got a plan here. Definitely just a Celestis play here. Even though we could, like, drop Dragonkin Berserker. Fading Hope. Oh, opponent, please pump. Please pump. Oh, yeah. I think we're gonna return. No, I need lands. Well, Chandra was a great draw. Now I can deal 4 to the Woe Strider and just have a clean board here. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. This might draw out a burn spell.
I knew you needed my help.
I bet they sack the goats. So it's going to be a nice, clean answer. They played a 3-drop, 3-2. That scries 1. Ooh, it's a top. I don't like that.
Time to toast your marshmallows.
But,
S'mores, anyone?
we can go ahead and ramp out next turn if Chandra lives. Which she might. Oh, that has haste.
It's over when I say it's over.
Okay. That's fine. I think I'm just going to play out a Berserker, and I will just Royal Eruption this. So yeah, last turn, yeah, I should have just Royal Eruptioned. I knew that card did that. Okay, disfigure. It's fine. That is not fine. Might be in a little bit of trouble here. I don't know if I have an answer for the Phoenix in my deck. Let's see. I think I just have to pass. Take action. I do kind of need lands, but I also kind of need answers. Maybe treasure map's just too slow here. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Maybe they were holding it. That's a card. Might not do anything for me. That's a card. Woe Strider gets to come back. I'm gonna fight that. I'll fight fire with fire that. Okay. Let's take action, I think. Oh boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe I gotta get rid of Sublime Epiphany here. That seems so wrong. Hullbreaker is gonna be pretty sweet. That'll get us out of this mess for sure. So yeah, that's the worst card in my hand, opponent. Real and Terror. Let's just kill the Woe Strider. If we draw a Scholar at any point, like, we're just gonna be so winning this game. With the Epiphany play, like, we're fighting tempo, so it's really all there is to be considerate of here. It's pretty good. I mean, it's fine overall, but it's pretty good. Okay. Island's actually a fine draw here. Have I scryed at all? I have. And a Thassa's Intervention. Do I want a Thassa's Intervention? Potentially. I think potentially I do. So let's just Fabled Passage. Go grab a red source, I guess. And pass. Get to gain a life and loot. Yeah, that's great. That is so great. Although my opponent exiled their whole yard, so opponent's pretty sus here. I'm gonna dodge sorcery speed removal. Close game. Unfortunately to me, it feels like they're choosing between, like, Devil's Play for 5. Oh, yes. Yes. Okay, so... I gotta get rid of the 5/5 at least. Now we get to Devil's Play for x equals 1. Oh, we can do x equals 3. Bounce the egg. Might be a more permanent solution. But then we have to deal with a token as well. So, and the token is free, so what we should do is we should just x equals 1 here on you. And bounce the Rekindling Phoenix. Then we'll get to loots here. Get rid of the mountain. That's fine. Draw a card. Censor's not the absolute worst. It's not really that good, though. Yeah, oh boy. So yeah, it looks like we lost this one. Was hoping that they would be out of juice. We can still top deck a Scholar. Assuming they don't just have more removal. Okay. 2 for 1. Scholar. Does this do anything? This can get Lightning Helix, but I have to get rid of Discover the Formula. I think I just have to take the 4 this turn. And, like, that's all I can do. I guess I could get some sort of burn, but that doesn't really do it. My Fading Hope is already in the yard. Dang. I think we're gonna be dead here. Let's just pass. If you've got, you got. Oh. Okay, that's not bad. It's not good, but it's not bad. Card I scried to the bottom. Let's see. I can get something off of this. So let's see if I can get Lightning Helix here. No such luck. It's a Demonic Tutor. I might have a burn spell left. But that doesn't do it, does it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Yep, good game, opponent. Wow. I mean, it felt like we were stabilizing with the Hull Breaker, and like, it felt like they were running out of gas at some point, but it's just how the best of one goes. Okay, once again, a pretty good hand. We go first, so let's drop this on a blue. Not particularly in the need for land. We do need to hit land drops, but we might be able to do a little better. Can go, depend on what they're on, we can hold up counterspell next turn. Or we can get a treasure map underneath something. I think I'm going to go for that here. Okay. Now let's do mountain. We're going to scry things, lands to the top. Let's pass it up. Yeah, I think that last game, it might have just been misplaying the Chandra, so maybe I shouldn't complain too much about that game. Knight of Autumn, yeah, you gotta go. Blue, yeah, they're probably on a blink deck. Well, that's gotta get countered. Yeah, this helps me preserve treasures. So let's draw. I'll just scry. Not gonna matter too much, most likely, but it could. Now I have Discover the Formula and Sublime Epiphany up. I'd rather... Do I care about that? Kind of. But I also can bounce. I'm gonna let that happen. I think it's worth it to crack 2 treasures here. Am I getting mana tithed? Oh my god. If I was getting mana tithed. Okay. No lands. This is fine, though. Alright, let's just pass. I can take a hit for 4 here. Definitely. Or 6, rather. Or 5. Whatever she does. I'd rather them, like, tap out here so that I can cast a Hullbreaker Horror, Fading Hope. It's probably good enough. I just go Hullbreaker Horror, bounce the Fading, and set them back a whole turn. Or bounce the token, bounce the key. Yeah, that's probably for the best. Okay. Okay. Hullbreaker Horror is really annoying to deal with. So, opponent scoops, and they have no answers in hand. Alright, deck played out a little better. Still, it's a little much on the top end, for sure. That is a definite weakness of what we got going on here. But this is why red's the best pair with blue, because blue, all the cards you want to play in cube are just so expensive. Oh, this is a good hand. I've got plays no matter what I'm up against. None of them are great, but they're not bad. So I'll keep this. It could be a loss hand, but now we get Fabled Passage here. Won't crack it because it's pretty important to hide what color you are from your opponent. Okay, and now there's no need to Behold here. Opponent didn't have the 3-1 flashy. I feel like they're on blue-white. Like, that's not an aggro card. Ornithopter in Paradise. Okay. I think that's fine. Now, we could kill that. I think they didn't have anything on 3. They might have something on 4. I think I'm just going to hold up Counterspell here. And next turn I'll erupt that. And play like a Berserker, which is also a threat. Okay, so they're on green-white. I mean, there's no way that they try to beat me down with the Crawling Barons. That's for sure. Celestis, yeah, that's pretty nice. Asika. Yeah, it's fine. Now I think I'm just going to play a Smoldering Egg here. I think I've got a good setup. Opponent's playing around counter magic pretty well. But I'm not too concerned here. Vivian Reed, yeah, you gotta get countered. Unfortunately, I can't, like, do everything next turn. Like, I want to Behold plus Royal. That's pretty sick. Now, Ornithopter has mostly done its job for the opponent. So I'm not sure that, like... I think I just want to Behold this turn and hold up Spell Pierce. Kind of sucks because they have access to so much mana that Spell Pierce almost doesn't do anything. Could get rid of this Ornithopter, and that's pretty cool. Don't want it to go to Knights. I just play this Dragonkin Berserker? No, that's not good. I'm gonna go ahead and Behold. I want lands. Don't think I care about Magmac Channeler, though. It is about to be fairly on, so to speak. We'll see what they have. Solemn Simulacrum. They're on Olamog. There's no way they're not on Olamog. 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I think let's start off with Key the Archive and see what we get here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Definitely awkward not to have awkward that we don't have kind of like something we can do this turn. Like Lightning Helix is pretty good on this board, but Counterspell's probably too powerful. Maybe Dragonkin Berserker. It's just not gonna cut in this game. It's pretty slow. Yeah, let's get rid of the Berserker here. I think that's fine. Maybe it was just a land, because we got Key of the Archive. I'm definitely concerned that my opponent is going to just play Ulamog next turn. But okay, they're ramping that up to 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What is that Foretold card? It's not Doomscar. They're tapping green-white. Okay, Mirari's Wake. Okay. Might want to flip this and keep them off of more mana this turn. Yeah, let's go for that. Maybe they even blow up their blast zone. I mean, they can pay for it. It keeps them off of more mana this turn, and then I just have a hard counterspell and a Hullbreaker Horror going on here. I think that's a pretty good spot to be at. Okay. So they have access to 4 mana. And what this has 0 CMC now. I don't know how that works. If they're the combined total of both sides, or if they're the original day side, or if they're 0 on the other side. Okay. Let's play out a blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can like hold up a Hullbreaker Horror. And a counterspell. So let's just start attacking in. Like, the answer... Like, I've got pretty back-breaking play here for my opponent. I play a Hullbreaker Horror. I shoot this. I bounce Mirari's Wake. I kill the Simulacrum. They draw a card. No, I want to hold up Counterspell for whatever they're ramping into. So, loot. Alright. I mean, Crawling Baron's threat might be real here. It's definitely an Ulamog deck, so keeping him off the land might have been big play. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and... Why are you like this? Why are you like this, Tapper? And I'm gonna block the Asika. Okay, it doesn't look like they have any instant speed interaction for this. It was a Doomscar, oh my god. So yeah, we're gonna totally counterspell that. We're gonna bop this. And we're gonna return this. So now they tap all their mana. Oh, they didn't do it. They didn't do it. That was a Doomscar. I mean, I guess it makes sense. They're just ramping into big boys. So they might just not have anything. Like, that is a problem with ramp decks. I've never enjoyed them in constructed and limited, just because it requires having the right assortment of threats and spells. But yeah, and they might just have all the ramp and none of the rest, because I've been having trouble keeping up this game, but we've always had a plan. Well, that's rough. Okay, we resolved that. Are they just dead? They're just dead. Okay. They are just dead. Alright, not bad. Opponent did do misplay not tapping. They actually could have kind of blown us out with that play. Like, we kind of did blow what we had, but, like, what else was I supposed to do? I could have just taken the extra 2. They would have been up a mana. That wouldn't have been so bad. I don't know. But I feel like getting the block in was pretty big with the Hull Breaker Core. Guaranteed a lot of value. I don't like it. I don't like it, but I keep... Oh boy. Oh boy, boy, boy. Yeah, it's one of these. It's one of these matchups. Okay, let's pass. Somehow play... Oh no. I mean, I'm probably just killing the Sprite Dragon. They're a pretty aggressive deck here, it looks like. Kill that. A fight with fire. Whatever else. Behold the multiverse. Kind of seems like Behold the multiverse. I'm gonna pass this turn. Just kind of take a little bit of damage. Opt. Okay, fine. Oh, misplay. I should have played the island out. No, I might not be able to cycle the sensor if I want to. Yep. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and cycle this. I mean, there's definitely ways I can approach this. I can Smoldering Egg, hold up Spell Pierce. It almost doesn't seem great, but it also doesn't seem bad. I can Celestus, Smoldering Egg. That might just be what I have to do. Yeah. I mean, do behold. Saw it coming. Okay. It's not great. Yep. That's pretty good, right? It's actually not super good. They have no burn in their yard. Probably on opt here. I don't even know if that's that good. It's okay. This means if I want to fight with fire... Did I play land this turn? I'm gonna look for something else. You're not bad. Probably just gonna fight with fire here. Tell my opponent it's their turn. Hopefully get to do some shenanigans here soon. Hopefully they're running out of gas. Oh yeah, Grim Lavamancer doesn't just do players. Okay, that's nice. Let's take action here. Key, yeah, I probably don't have time for this, but then again, Sublime Epiphany I might not have time for. Sublime Epiphany is eventually gonna do okay. Chandra is... eh. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. With Chandra, I could go Chandra Key. Might not be bad. Yeah, let's go for that. Ooh, and I get to hold up Spell Pierce. It's pretty sweet. Yeah, not today, bro. Opponent add responses, so they have a burn. Now this key isn't even that good, though. It's the problem.
I know.
It's just plus.
This'll be easy.
Now I get to Celestus, refuse. Yeah, it feels mad bad getting rid of Sublime Epiphany. Where's my Scholar, though? Where's this guy at? Okay, Chandra's going down.
Guess you don't need me anymore.
Yeah, let's go ahead and key the Archive. We'll hold up the Celestus. Ooh, Demonic Tutor. I think I have to. Scholar time. I mean, I'm gonna get zapped for a bit here. But, unless I have a counter spell, we'll be fine. Ugh. Let's go for it. And return Grim Lavamancer. But I kind of want to kill it. So let's return you to the hand. Do this. Okay. I'm just going to go for that. Hopefully they don't have lightning bolts. Now, let's, I think we just want to kill. Let's foretell that. And hold up this to get rid of with the Celestis. Because we want to gain life, get out of this 3 range. By far. Capacits. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. And then I'm gonna try to double it up here into, let's try to get rid of that. Into daytime again. Ooh, it's pretty good. So yeah. Go ahead and attack in. And now we take action and we get rid of that. We gaining life. We hold up counterspell. Life is good. I think we did. I think we stabilized. I think I'm just countering that. I'm not playing games here. Okay. We got it. We got it. Sublime Epiphany in the yard. Boom. Alright, this is spooky. Because we're getting kind of overrun in some of these against some of these decks, or at least it feels like it. Because, yeah, while this deck is very powerful, it has a very weird curve. But feel like it's got all the things that you want in your average deck. And then some. Opponent goes first. We've got turn 2, turn 3, turn 4. We're on the draw, so we can get some lands. I'm keeping this. No, not mono red again. Oh my god. Okay, that's pretty good. play Smoldering Egg. Rebuke. Okay. Ooh, Celestis? I think I got a Celestis here. I think Celestis is a good play. Next turn, we can potentially, like, we can double play, or we can just drop a Chandra. Opponent add their second. Oh, that's bad. I really need a lightning strike here. So the question is how do I approach this? Do I, like, go for this double play? Or do I Chandra and just trade for the Lieutenant? They're gonna have another guy here. I don't even have good instants and sorceries in the... Yeah, I'm gonna have to kill that Lieutenant, so as is tradition, Chandra is gonna die.
I know. I am hot, aren't I?
They get a 2/2? No.
Yep, you're flammable.
Yeah, if it had a +1/+1. Okay, I thought I had that right. Opponent's thinking. So maybe that's a good thing if they're not just slamming another creature. Now what I need is a Lightning Bolt. But we don't have those. Because, well, I feel like our draft was pretty nuts. Wasn't that nuts? Don't look at my Celestis. Don't think about my Celestis. Oh my god. Oh, Embercleave. Alright. Alright. Okay, so... now I, like, need an answer straight up. Like, a bounce spell. So, there's a couple of ways I can go about this. I can either dig for it. Yeah, Behold goes deeper on the cards here. I guess I'm looking for a Fading Hope. I think that's what I have. You're too late to the party. Oh my god, if we were on the... play. Well, I guess... yeah, we probably would have beholded a turn sooner. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of you guys. That's not it.
Oh, this
Fantastic.
is gonna hurt.
I'm not quite dead, but I'm dead. Two counter spells on top. Was there a different... oh, okay. Was there a different sequencing we could have done? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. It's not like we don't have early interaction. It's not like we didn't put something in front of their goblin. Just got Ember Cleaved, and we didn't have our counter spells. This deck has a lot of counter spells. Now, granted, I could have just left the Basri's Lieutenant alive. Opponent goes first? No. Do not go first. I at least have a counterspell here. We'll keep. So I don't need to play that yet. So, yeah, let's go Island. Savai. Okay, so it's not like white weenies or anything. That's perfectly okay. Let's go for Island and pass. Hold up Sensor and Counterspell. Kind of want to do Celestis, but don't think I will. I will next turn. Okay, opponent is also on blue, so they're 5 color here. Okay, I'm going to try to resolve Celestis here. This is not Sublime Epiphany range, so I think I'm okay. They got Behold the Multiverse. They got me. Okay. Get to take action. Hit land drops. I guess I'll get rid of this Royal Eruption. It's kind of weak in this matchup. Let's hold off on that. We can scry with it later. I think I'm going to hold up Discover the Formula. Cast out. Yeah, I kind of want to discover the formula here, but they also can have, like, a sensor or a memory lapse. 2, 3, 4, 5. They want to get rid of my Celestis. It's all kind of fine. They didn't cast it the previous turn, so it feels like they've got a counterspell here. I'm going to just let this happen. Consider. Yep. They've got Hullbreaker Horror. I'm in trouble. They did want to draw that. Hallowed Fountain. I'll just go ahead and assume that this sensor isn't gonna do what I want it to. kind of think I want to resolve this. I think this is a good resolution. And can hold up. I think I want this to be blue as well. Let's scry. Do I want a Steam Boy Vince? Probably. Sure. Could have played out the Mag Chandler. Don't think it's necessary. Hagra Mauling. This card can be a real threat. The Smoldering Egg. So maybe I go Counterspell and then discover the formula next turn so I can flip it. Whatever the opponent's finisher is, it's going to go through, but I'm going to go ahead and go shields down here. If they Torrential Gear Hulk. Jace, okay. No, why are you like this? Okay. They had an answer anyways. Okay. So let's go get a red. And I think we're just in Slugfest mode. Now we get to get Bloodchief's Thirst. Bada bing. Okay. Mold Drifter is acceptable. This could be a saw it coming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So I think I'm gonna tack in. Play a Holly Boy, because that's a big threat. Okay, and now we're back to Drago life. Will play out the land. And I will play out the Mag Chandler. Poison the cup. Yep, okay. Two top, huh? Could be either win cons or counter spells. Guess just going to pass. Now the question is, do I want to activate Hall the Storm Giants next turn? Do I want to discover the formula right now? I feel like resolving Discover is a little too strong. Opponent's hitting more lands than me, I think. Maybe I wait till I have counterspell back. Ooh, that's gonna be a must interact with. Only thing is that it leaves me a little shields down. But my opponent doesn't know that. Actually, that's almost not even good, is it? Did I play a land this turn? Maybe I wasn't supposed to play lands. Can also go haul the Storm Giants. I think I'll just hold up Discover and Epiphany. I feel like they're holding up Epiphany here. Do I want to go shields down here? I don't think so. Yeah, they're hitting all their land drops. Behind on lands. It is not good. Lightning strike the face. Yeah, this is Epiphany. Okay. Now, I just have to resolve Epiphany. Do I even care? No, I don't want to give them cast out. But I feel like they've got... counterspell. Yeah, they've got disallow. They still have blue up. Now what the best I have is a discover the formula here. Alright, discovery time. Yep. I mean, they did just draw 2 cards, but, wow, that is frustrating. Did I scry my counterspells to the bottom or something? Like, now they just get to resolve whatever they want. Yep. Alright. That's game over. Wow, that is unbelievably frustrating. So, good deck. Just... I don't know. We got cubed.